welcome to yet another fabulous episode of Season 4 Live. So today I want to talk about loving yourself enough to love someone else. Because relationships tend to be very funny these day and ages. And especially in the LGBT community, I think it's because it's more of the instant gratification and the long-term reactions that the younger gay generation is seeking. Be right back. Hi world, it's me, Lorraine.
The queen of laughter, the queen of giving, the queen of believing, the queen of talk. The queen of laughter, the queen of giving, the queen of believing, the queen of talk. The queen of laughter, the queen of giving, the queen of believing, the queen of talk.
Like me on Facebook at www.facebook.com/The Lorrainbow Show. Welcome back. So on today's episode, when you're watching this, I would be 38 and single. And here, I've been in really 2 male relationships and 1, 2, 3 female relationships in my whole life. And I just want to say that being single isn't too bad, y'all. It has its perks, but it has its pros as well, and cons, and this is why. Because I enjoy being able the freedom to do what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it, and not have to answer to nobody. But then again, I get a lot of loneliness, honey, which, you know, sexual relations every now and then is in order. And what better to do with somebody that you are in one with, that you love. And I think of what I've seen in the younger gay generation is that there's no more. If there is a relationship, it's 2 weeks, and if they are, they're not faithful. It's not monogamous anymore. I don't know if it's because they perceive, you know, sex to be just an instant gratification versus a long-term commitment. And I can only speak for myself. I am not as sexual promiscuous as most individuals. And if I do, I tend to be able to handle that without having a sexual partner, which in fact works out for me, but it may not work out for you because there's people out there that actually need the love and the affection and the actual touch of another individual. It's good to have it, and every now and then I need it, but I am 100% comfortable in my skin, and it took me a long time to do that. A very long time to realize that I am single. I am going to probably die single. Who knows? I'm in a strong believer as I stop looking for love. They say in the religious community is that if you stop looking, he'll send you what is for you. So I'm still waiting. My options are open. I keep them open. And I just want to say, youth, the generation before it's okay to want to have sex. It's okay to want to be sexually active with, you know, anybody who you choose to. But listen, there's a lot of consequences that happen when you are using unprotected sex or you're sleeping with multiple sexual partners. Not only is there HIV, there's numerous amount of sexual transmitted diseases that you can contract. So listen, and let's stop all of the drama. What I'm noticing too is in the youth is when you break up, it's like a huge divorce. Y'all been together 2 weeks, really? And y'all on Facebook thugging each other and fighting when y'all see each other in the clubs. I mean, relationships are beautiful to have. They are wonderful to cherish. And I absolutely give a round of applause and 5 thumbs up to those that have been in long-term relationships. I know a few of yous out there and that yous are happy. I want to know the secret. What is the actual the trick on having a long-term gay relationship? Is it that the sex never gets stale? Is it that you allow each other to be in that open relationship where y'all get to creep every now and then? Or is it just that love oversees all of it? So any long-term gay relationships out there, I would love to hear what your secret is, because like me, the second relationship I left was because I was physically abused and I wasn't letting nobody hurt this anymore. No. The first relationship that I was out of, male relationship that I left, was because there was no he wasn't faithful. He was sleeping with everyone, and my life I feel if you choose to sleep with whomever you choose to sleep with, that's your right, but let the other person in the relationship know so they know how to choose to protect themselves and if they want to sleep with you any longer. Because again, I was a father, I had something to live for. I had somebody that needed to look up to me, and the last thing that I needed him to do is bury his dad. If I can find somebody that can accept me for me and accept Lorraine for her and accept what I'm doing in this life of mine that I consider to be my legacy, my destiny, then whether you're male or female, I would open my arms to that opportunity. I'm just a lot to please because I've been so self-sufficient so long. I got my own money, I got my own things, I got my own mind. So to let somebody else to kind of come in and kind of share that with you is a scary thing. But I am, like I said, open to opportunity. I'm looking for love. I really am. I'm looking for the right individual that can love all of me unconditionally. And I think that our youth need to start thinking about planning future, planning long term, planning on, am I going to be with this guy 10 years from now? Is this guy and I going to be able to build a future? Or is this woman and I about to build a future, meaning woman to woman? It is what it is, guys. Sex comes and goes. It is a necessity, but it is also something that you can control. Trust me, I control it, and you can also relieve it yourself. So anywho, I just want to say that I am completely loving myself. I hope you are loving yourself. If you're an individual that needs to be in a relationship, please be cautious about what's going on. Be faithful, be honest. Communication is key in relationships. If you're going to have that moment, the weak moments where you need to step outside your relationship, just be honest, please. Let the other individual make the decision whether or not they want to continue a dishonest relationship. It's all about honesty and open communication. You'll be surprised how many people can forgive something that is done as long as they don't find out by 5 other people before they find out from their love partner. So let's be honest. Let's be truthful. Let's try to be as unviolent as you can possibly be, because 2 men in a relationship or 2 women in a relationship can be quite violent, honey. I've had those in my days. Let's just appreciate and respect each other and remember that tomorrow is not promised, and let's live for today, and let's treat each other in the relationship how they want to be treated, okay? So love you first. Once you know and truly understand you and can love you, then you can love someone else unconditionally, and trust me, it's a beautiful feeling. I am totally content in my life right now. Yes, I am a bit lonely every now and then, but I have all you guys out there that keep me going. I have my family that keep me going. I have my son that keeps me going. You know, I have God foremost that keeps me going. And, you know, one day He will send who is right for me. So, you know, keep it in the pants, guys. Love you guys. Till next time, watch me every Monday, 3 p.m. www.facebook.com/The Rainbow Show. Thank you guys. Double kisses.